Hello everybody, welcome back to Alive and Well. There's our chalkboard. You couldn't really see it that well last
I did that up. I was very proud of this, and then we couldn't get it in the frame.
The more impressive thing is that it's been here for like 2 weeks now without any disruption to it.
But anyway, thank you for coming back this week.
Yeah, man, we got a lot of fun stuff, including a new little segment thinger here.
Oh yeah.
If you'd like to introduce it.
Oh yeah. If you remember from the introduction video, I have a son. His name's Kobe, and today we're introducing the Kobe Cam.
Kobe Cam.
Oh yeah.
There he is. Look at the little guy.
Look, he's not really doing it. He's just. Oh, he's
moving. Cute little Kobe Cam.
Adorable. Anyway, so we'll be showing you that throughout the
yeah
live stream.
That's what it's called that we do here. Okay, so I guess we'll start out the day with our news update. Okay. All right. So in news, we got a bunch of stuff going on. Then Nintendo Switch was something that was actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, I heard about it. I heard that people were really liking it, but I don't know what it is.
So yeah, you haven't heard anything much about it, right?
Yeah, can you explain that for me?
So basically what the Nintendo Switch is it's a Nintendo. Okay, imagine
But it's just a light
the
switch.
Wii U. Yes, it's a light switch. Okay, imagine the Wii U, but it's like got this mounting station that you put it's like a tablet almost. You put the tablet in, and then it like plays up on the TV then. So then if you're ready to go, you can take the tablet with you, and it's got a bunch of different controlling options, like the 2 slider. Like, it's very interesting. I wish we had a picture. I should have grabbed one. But like the controllers at the sides of the tablet thing like slide off.
Okay.
And so they kind of can click together on their own thing and be like a separate controller if you're gaming like that. It also has like another controller. It looks really cool, and a lot of people have been pretty hype about that. Aside from that, the only thing I really noticed with it was that it's gonna use games kind of like it seemed like DS's do, which kind of sounds like a downside to me, like the little cartridges.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how they like wear and stuff like over time. I mean, I guess DS's have worked fine, but
Yeah.
so there's that.
It's funny because I saw a picture. It said already got the Nintendo Switch, and it was just a broken Wii U. Like it was broken. It had didn't have the screen. It just had the 2 sides of it.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that one, man. All right. Oh, by the way, tweet out during the show. Hashtag WNJ Live. It's right there. Oops.
Boom.
There. Yeah. Do that if you're watching.
We're really bad at this screen thing.
In fact, I know nobody's watching right now because I'm watching the screen.
Watching the watching.
I'm watching us watch the thing. Wow. All right. You want to go with the next topic?
Yeah. Our next topic was the Google Pixel.
Yeah.
So that's a new phone made by Google.
Yeah. I think it's directly through Google. It's not. I think I don't remember if it's true. I don't know. What was the other phone? They had another phone. It was like the Google.
I can't remember the name of it right now.
I can't either. It was something.
It was. Oh, it was something.
I keep thinking Chrome, but that's the internet
computer
browser.
Yeah.
I mean, the phone looks really cool. I mean, it kind of reminds me of an iPhone, but it's slick in its own way, which is neat.
It looks like a decent phone. So.
Oh yeah, I would switch from iPhone to that, and I've been
You would switch?
iPhone
Nintendo
user.
Switch?
I would Nintendo Switch to it. All right. So aside from the Google Pixel, then we have the Facebook scams. Another wonderful round of Facebook scams. I don't know if you've seen them recently.
It's like the thing where people post a thing like, if I post this thing, you can't
Yeah, you don't have
thing.
access to my photos, or can't make my stuff public or whatever.
It's like, yeah, that's kind of ridiculous.
It's
like,
stupid. It's fake. That's the first important thing to remember.
It's fake.
It's very fake.
But I think it's funny whenever people are like, hey, if I post this thing, that means you can't.
Yeah, that
things you're not
has
supposed to
no
do anyway.
legal binding to it whatsoever. It makes no sense to me. But yeah, so that's stupid. I mean, my profile's public anyway.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to hide.
Basically, don't be that guy. It's
don't
annoying
be the annoying just in case. It's not just in case. It's not going to do anything for you. It's not. It's a trap. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Okay. In other things, Wednesday was the third presidential debate.
I actually know nothing about that one. Can you
I
tell me
watched
about
the
that?
entire thing live for the first time.
You watched it live.
It was actually one of the best debates I think there was. Both of them kind of got off towards the end, which seems to have happened in the last two debates, although from what I saw, Trump kind of lost the first debate, I think. Wait, or am I mixing them up? I think Trump did better in the second debate, right?
He did better in the second debate.
He did better in the second debate, and in the third debate, it was he did better than any of the other ones he'd done, and Hillary sounded like a robot all the time, but, yeah, they both kind of got personal at the end, which was weird, but the most of the debate was really good and focused on, like, topics and junk, which is important, and the other ones didn't, so that's what made this one better, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's good.
Have you heard about the internet servers that all went down Friday morning?
Yeah, I saw a bunch of stuff. I
saw, like, a map, and it was, like, red throughout, like, giant spots of the U.S., like, all of Pennsylvania, where we live, was just covered in it. Covered in the crashed servers. So I guess what happened was a bunch of people sent out, like, requests to, like, join websites or something like that. I should have looked into it a little more. But and what it did was it was, like, denial of service things, and it crashed a bunch of servers, which caused, like, big things like Netflix, Facebook, Twitter, I don't actually know if Facebook was in there.
But not iFunny.
Yeah, not iFunny.
Yeah, that's important.
Which is the one we all use so much here at wadEwinz in Alive and Well stream thing.
And yeah, Kobe's just on iFunny all the time. If he doesn't get new features, he's upset.
He's sad. All right. Well, that's pretty much all of. I guess the things on Friday, the servers came up pretty quick. They went down a little bit again, from what I heard, but then they got back up.
Mm-hmm.
So don't be a hacker, I guess, is a good thing to say.
Yeah, man.
I don't even know if it was technically hacking. It was just berating servers with information.
It was just a hack job.
That's a better way to say it. It was a hack job. Sorry,
Speaking...
I'm really thirsty.
It's all good. I know you're thirsty.
All right.
Speaking of iFunny, today's topic is meme culture.
Meme culture. Basically, how it affects our society, how they make us think, and kind of their purpose and place in society for now. So, yeah, let's jump right into that. We feel a little unprepared for this topic, but at the same time, how can you prepare for this topic?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, if you live under a hole, you don't know what a meme is.
Yeah. Oh, well, I guess maybe these people do live under a hole. Let's assume they do.
Under a hole.
Under a hole.
In a hole or under a rock. Under a hole.
That is how you know that you are the most, like, secluded, like, person on human.
Here's a hole. This is you.
You're under it. You're not in it. You're neither under a rock or in a hole.
It's like you're buried in the ground, and someone was like, "Let's start digging," and then just didn't. So there's a hole on top of where you're buried. Basically.
Man.
If you hear a whining baby, I'm sorry about that.
That's the Kobe cam for you.
That's the Kobe.
Kobe cam. Throw up the Kobe cam. Let's
throw up the Kobe cam. Give him some Kobe.
Oops, that was the wrong one. There's the Kobe cam. Hey, no need to cry.
Kobe. Kobe! Yeah.
All right.
He loves me.
He does.
Poor guy.
Okay, so yeah, meme culture. Well, I guess memes are basically, let's describe it here. Memes are like,
cultural references to certain things.
Yeah, they're basically, the best ones tend to be cultural references, I'd say. Some of them can be really irrelevant, and you're like, what?
Yeah, so basically what I did a little bit of research actually before we even decided to look up this topic. A meme, it was like coined like a long time ago, the phrase. And it's actually, it's something cultural that is passed down through things. So now we reference memes as like those funny pictures or things we do.
Kind of gone through a definition switch in a sense.
Yeah. Yeah, meme before is anything that's passed through a culture. So anything that's popularized just through people doing it and
which in a sense they really are.
Yeah, honestly, that's pretty much what a meme is nowadays. It's just it's more of a specific type of thing. It's more about comedy and funny things.
Yeah, which isn't bad. I mean, and a lot of it's been a lot of memes are really funny and they're pretty interesting. I mean, like, so how have they affected our society? I think a lot of people tend to communicate with memes these days.
Yeah, I think in a good sense it connects our society a lot more because I feel like everyone now like everyone loves to laugh, and everyone's always loved to
yeah.
laugh. But that's one of the big things that connects our generation is just being able to laugh together over something that's very referenceable, something everyone knows about. They're like, hey, this is a joke about that. We
Yeah.
all know this joke. It's like everyone's caught up in a big inside joke.
Yeah.
And that's how our society works.
And I mean, and it hasn't been. I mean, I don't know how to think of it like as far as like, inside joke, but like it's like almost like just specifically like this generation's been really interesting with how I guess it uses it. It uses it. I mean, like I've heard about news and stuff through memes.
Yeah.
Like they've had such an big impact, like that. Like if say like if memes would have been popular, say back in 9/11, for example, like I probably would have first heard about it through a meme, which sounds terrible, but
It is terrible.
like I think in all reality, though, if we would have had memes more relevant in the culture back in 9/11, I think I would have heard about the Twin Towers collapsing, been like a meme. I mean, it probably would have been a sad meme, but
Yeah.
not like a poke and fun meme. But
yeah, basically, like I think it's kind of like how we communicate with each other, and it's our own weird way. I don't think any generation before us has been this popularized into it.
yeah,
Like obviously we haven't lived in any other generations or anything,
yeah, well,
but
that's
the
fair.
the level of communication with the joking about things and what's happening in society, it's never been on as deep of a level as it's been with the memes.
Yeah, and I mean, okay, then we can kind of move into like how do memes make us think? Like, how do you think memes make us think?
I don't know. I think memes.
Like, do they affect it? Like, it's a weird question, I guess, to ask, but like, do they make us think like kind of like in more catchphrases and jokes and puns over thinking more like elaborately per se? So do you think it would like impact us negatively about how like
I think nowadays everyone's kind of looking for the quick joke a little bit more often.
yeah
Because of it, because whenever you make a funny joke, people like that's kind of it's almost like a high.
yeah
Like one of my big things, I love making people laugh. So whenever you make someone laugh, and you know it's genuine, it's an amazing feeling. And we're kind of just focusing on that. Maybe a little too much. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not the one to judge that. But yeah, I see what you're getting at there.
Yeah, like I feel like they could be like if you only like saw a bunch of stuff through memes and like communicated more solely through memes. And I mean a lot of people do, but I think if you did that as like one of your main routes of communication, you could also kind of run into this thing where you're almost like you're not getting like the full information about something. And I do think that could be a problem in today's society. I don't know if memes are to blame per se, but I think they kind of aid in the use of like the way that we communicate. It kind of seems like we use them instead of going into like depth about something.
Yeah, I agree. It's kind of our way of dealing with things that are kind of really deep and important. We just kind of skim over it by making a joke about it.
Yeah. I mean, that could be okay, it could be bad, and I mean, I guess we'll find out.
Do you think that says anything about people who enjoy memes and kind of the way society's working right now? Like, how they're not really wanting to dig into topics? Do you think people are like that? They don't really want to talk about important things?
I mean, I guess it kind of would. Like, I mean, if you're going in... I've noticed this a lot more about people generally recently, is that it seems harder these days to almost spur somebody to get to talk about, like, deeper things. Like, everything tends to be, I feel these days, like, really surface, very, like, touch and go, sort of, where, like, you're like, how about this? And you're like, oh, well, this and this. But, like, very vague, very... and you don't want to get down into junk, and I think that has kind of hurt people in society in a way.
Yeah, it's like you can't really talk about things you have opinions on, because if someone has a differing opinion, then right away it's like, no, we can't talk about that.
And I mean, like, and memes tend to, like, poke fun at a lot of things. I mean, as far as, like, political opinions or any type of other societal opinions, like, a lot of things, memes tend to sit on both sides of the fence there, and they tend to be pretty equalizing, which is cool, I guess. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess they have been pretty beneficial in a sense now, and because they're being used in a way that is kind of more free than a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I think it's good because it gets everybody a little more lighthearted about things, but it's also Like they can also be used to be harmful against people and certain beliefs, as to where people are making fun of others.
Yeah, I mean, they can be really like picky at people. I mean, I don't know. It could just be where I like follow things and stuff and listen to like watch YouTube or whatever. But I've noticed a lot of like I watch a lot of political videos and stuff. I don't know, do you too?
Yeah, I pay attention to certain people, and I'd like to say I'm more broad, but I normally just end up watching people that follow my political beliefs.
Yeah, I tend to watch a few different people's, but I mean, like, a lot of the time I do watch videos that, like, line up with my political beliefs and such.
I think that's something that we all do, and it's really hard for us to get out of that.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, as soon as we start talking about things that we disagree with, everyone gets all heated and doesn't want to pay attention to that anymore.
Well, something I've noticed with, like, watching the videos that I agree with is, like, in the comments, I've noticed, like, a lot of, like, what is the word? Anti-Semitism.
Anti-Semitism?
Like, a bunch of people, like, hate Jews these days, and I mean, I guess maybe they have before, but, like, I noticed it a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
I've seen a lot of, like, anti-Jew memes.
I think it's kind of like, some people are out there to just offend people.
Yeah.
And that's one of the quickest ways, you know, with the history that's gone with, that people. It's very easy to attack them and make jokes about that, so that's probably why.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the people, yeah, I mean, it doesn't really affect much of anybody, like, deeply or whatever, but it's still kind of like, what's the point? I don't know, like, attacking, I mean, I'm not Jewish, so, I mean.
Yeah, like, and it really sucks whenever you see something that you think is funny, but also you're like, this is kind of offensive, and you don't want to laugh at it.
Yeah.
Because I find that myself, like, on this, like, there are like two stages of me. There's right away, which I'll laugh at anything that I legitimately think is funny.
Yeah.
And then there's a second part of me, which is also like legitimate. If I laugh at it right away, and I'm like, wait a second, this is kind of bad. Like I feel horrible because initially like that was funny, but also you shouldn't have said that or like made a meme about that because it's kind of not something you want to do. But
personal discretion, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying to, like, limit free speech or whatever. I'm always for free speech. And I think memes have tend to help with that, in a sense. But there's a point where, like, just saying super, super, like, off-the-wall things about people is kind of, like, weird.
Yeah. And
we kind of get off.
I think it's kind of...
got off our meme topic a little bit, but...
Well, going back to memes, I think it also applies to, like, Harambe.
Harambe, yeah.
Oh yeah, because like there are a few people. I think right away it was like people who thought Harambe jokes were hilarious and people who were like, man, that's a touchy subject.
Yeah.
So like it kind of puts you, if you didn't really know or weren't on one of the sides, you were kind of in the middle and you're like, well, some jokes are funny, some are just plain disrespectful. Yeah. Where do I go with it? But now I think it's more like a good bit of people think Harambe jokes are funny. Some people are kind of tired of it, and then others, like a very small niche amount of people, are actually still offended.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't get the whole like get offended by a meme or something kind of thing everywhere. It's just a picture.
Yeah.
Like in all honesty, like I don't get the whole flipping out over nothing junk, especially with memes. Like memes are just memes. It's meme culture.
Yeah. If something's there to make you funny or make you laugh,
to make you funny.
That's
really yes.
Yeah. If something's there to make you laugh, I don't think if it doesn't make you laugh, it's not your time to say like, oh, that wasn't funny, because some people out there find it funny. If you don't, that's your opinion. But on the same thing, you also have to be careful what you post, because there are people out there that you'll legitimately offend, and it's not because they're being too sensitive or they're just looking for a reason to get offended. Some things are actually a little over the line, but
yeah,
I don't think that happens too often, but every now and then it does.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess, like, memes in general then would kind of affect our society generally more positively. I think they help us communicate about more things, but probably just not as deeply.
Yeah, I think they're, like, a good starter. Like, you see a funny meme, then you can actually go into the topic it's talking about and actually get to know more about it.
Mm-hmm. So I guess that's pretty good. I guess that'll wrap up our main topic. I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about with that. Our episode's gonna be a little shorter.
Yeah, trust me, we still have some
stuff left for this episode. But I mean, last week we had guests. This week we had a Kobe Cam. He's out at the moment. But
yeah, he's out to lunch.
Yeah, he's out to lunch, gone fishing or whatever. So yeah, I mean, last week we had guests, so that kind of helped us go over it a little longer. So I guess what we have a don't laugh kind of thing we're gonna do.
Don't laugh challenge.
Don't laugh challenge.
Basically what we're gonna do is we found a compilation video. Both of us haven't watched it yet.
No.
We're just kind of hoping it's funny.
Yep.
So if it's not funny,
we got our trash cans here because we're gonna put water in our mouths.
Yeah, we're gonna fill our mouths with water. You've probably seen both sides of this. There's like the don't laugh challenge where you watch a video and you just try not to laugh or smile, and there's also the don't laugh challenge where you fill your mouth with water and two people look at each other and you have to try not to laugh or like spit out the water. But we're gonna combine them. We're gonna fill our mouths with water, and whoever spits their water out the most loses, if we can keep track. So hopefully this video is funny. Like I said, neither of us have watched this video yet.
Yes, and a disclaimer, this is not our video. We did not make it, but we left the link in the description for people to check it out. So go give that channel a nice like or favorite or whatever you do on YouTube. Subscribe to them or whatever if you think it's funny. But yeah, this is not our video that we're gonna play. Don't sue us.
Yeah, and if you wanna play at home or play some other time, the rules are basically fill your mouth with water. You don't have to like overbearingly fill it, but make sure there's a good amount in there. You can't swallow it. You have to keep it in there, and whoever spits out water or like leaks the most loses, I guess.
All right, you ready?
Yeah, you want to get that video up there for them?
Yeah, we'll do this.
So you guys can laugh.
Wade said hesitantly. No. Oh my gosh. Some of those were okay. Sorry about the language at the beginning. I did not know that was there.
That lady got me.
Oh, I know.
As you can see, I'm on the back. Oh!
As you can see, I'm on the back deck. Oh! Okay. We have two people watching right now. Shout out to the two peoples. The two people we had. We had two people earlier. Oh gosh, that was awful.
Yeah,
like I said, that video was not ours. Go check it out. We left it in the description, the link. Oh gosh.
Yeah, there's more at the beginning and more at the end. We just kind of grabbed the spot in the middle.
My face is wet.
Yeah, so if you want to do that at home, just follow what we did there. Or you can make up your own rules, whatever. That's what we did. We just made something up.
Oh, speaking of rules, I just spilled a bunch of water. That's fine.
Oh, crap. It's okay.
Thank you for our two people watching. Go ahead and tweet us out if you have any questions. We still have a little bit left to talk about. Not too much.
WNJ Live.
Yeah, do the hashtag WNJ Live. I got it pulled up right here.
I'm sorry for that dab. I am ashamed.
Oh. Terrible dad. I'm sorry. I did one too. Okay. Wrapping today up. How do you want to wrap today up? I bring on Kobe again, but our Kobe Cam's he's still gone.
Wait, no, he's not.
He's still gone?
Switch the Kobe Cam.
Oh, okay, we got our Kobe Cam here. And here it is. Here's our Kobe Cam right there. It's amazing. He's just crying away, but you know, he's the Kobe right there. That's the Kobe. All right. I'll bring it back over here. Oh gosh. My watch wanted me to take a minute
Kobe
to
got
breathe.
old quick.
Oh, I know.
That was weird.
They grow up so quick.
Sorry.
Sorry, it was still on our screen over there. Okay. So next week's topic.
Next week.
Let's get into that a little bit and talk about what we're gonna be talking about. It's like talkception.
Talkception.
Talking about what we're gonna be talking about. Have you ever heard that country song? It's like talking about girls, talking about trucks or something. He's literally like talking about it.
Oh yeah, it's like I think it's by
Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton's chew tobacco,
yes.
spit.
Oh yes,
That's genius.
The most lyrical genius of all country
Speaking of lyrical
music.
genius and horrible songs, is music dead? That is our topic next week.
Nice transition.
Oh, I know, right? It was like
This is one of the best. Yeah, so is music dead? We're gonna cover a bunch of musical stuff. I think what we're gonna do, make a list.
Yeah, so what we're planning on doing is grabbing a bunch of different Sorry.
Sorry.
Wade had a little what's his.
All that laughing with water in my mouth kind of threw me off.
But yeah, we're gonna grab a bunch of different genres of music. We're gonna put what each of us think is the best song from that genre, and argue why. We're gonna take into account not just our personal preferences. Like we're also gonna take into account
Stuff.
popularity and musical ability, and like whether or not it actually took ability to do it, because some songs you can tell nobody put any effort into anything.
Yeah.
And also talk about where we think music is headed and where it's been, and
if it's gonna be resting in peace here soon.
Whoa! Speaking of peace.
Oh gosh.
Whew.
I don't want to catch a whiff. oh gosh, I did.
Sorry, I had a hot dog for lunch.
I can taste it. I can taste the hot dog. It's terrible.
I tasted it twice, and you tasted it for the third time.
All right. Thank you all for thank you all for tuning in.
Oh yeah, I'll tune in for the video. But
go ahead and leave a comment in the video. Tweet us hashtag WNJ Live. We say it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times an episode. We say it a lot.
WNJ Live, WNJ Live. You can't say it more than twice. WNJ Live, WNJ Live,
it's a tongue twister too. So I mean, just say it to your friends, and then they'll be like, "Oh, what's that?" And they'll go look it up.
What is that?
Aside from that, yeah, like I said, leave a comment. Any information you want from us is something you can ask us on Twitter. Tweet us out whenever you feel like it. We will tweet you back, maybe, possibly. Give us a big thumbs down if you hate us, because you're just a hater and you're a terrible human being.
Bringing that hater right.
And then leave us a big thumbs up if you love this episode and want us to keep doing more, because we've already planned like 2 to 3 more episodes ahead of this.
Oh yeah, we're ready.
So yeah, we're good and ready.
We're good and ready for you.
So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time. We'll let you out with the intro we brought you in with.
Peace out.
Peace out.
I'm laughing.